Hi everyone, welcome to my channel this morning. It's Thursday. Yay! Sorry I didn't get to post anything yesterday, but we had our two granddaughters from 11:30 in the morning, and my husband had to stay with them until 11:30 last night. So it was a long day and nothing got done. I'm sorry. Do want to share with you some yarn that I got. This is from Hirschner's. You can get it online. It's their worsted 8. Usually I've gotten it in a little smaller skeins than this. It's acrylic yarn. I prefer acrylic yarn to anything with a lot of wool in it and that kind of stuff, because I really don't want to have to wash anything by hand or lay it flat to dry, because with my house, with my animals and my grandchildren, there's no way that it will be left around here in good shape. And another thing I like about Hirschner's on theirs, they put a little tag on the end of the yarn so you know which yarn to pull out of the center. You don't have to hunt for that center piece of yarn down in the skein and dig and pull half of it out to find the end. And I like that. It helps start the ball of yarn or the skein of yarn very easily. I like how it works through that way. I don't have to take off the label to use the one on the outside. So for me, this is one of the best yarns I can use. Now, you may not like the feel of it. It's not super soft, but it's not real coarse. Some yarns, depending on their dye and different things, can be kind of hard when you feel across them, like the dye has kind of dried and almost crispy. But this isn't. This is soft, different, and this is a 4-weight. It's a medium yarn. They suggest you use a size I9 hook on this, and that I can understand the larger hook to make something with this. But check it out sometime online. It's Hirschner's, and it's really, really good, I think. I find a lot of good sales there, and I enjoy it. Now, I told you several days ago that I had received some stuff from a monthly subscription that I have a part of, and I love the yarn. You'll remember this color yarn, I'm sure. It takes a very fine needle to do, or hook to do this yarn. But the only thing I've had trouble with, I had a friend over because we went over a pattern that she's working on and that we're working on together, and I showed her this pattern and I said, I don't get it. I cannot figure out how this works when I read this pattern. Well, she read the pattern and she says, wait a minute, it looks like it's got to do, but it doesn't tell you where to join, how to join, what to do, but it talks about working in a round, and it made no sense to me. And that's just me. I think I just don't know how to read that type of pattern that well. I know I could do the stitches and different things that it called for, but I couldn't read the pattern, and it's frustrating sometimes when you have worked to try to learn how to do this, and then sometimes the patterns just don't make sense. I know they make sense to a lot of people, but this one said it was an advanced beginner or an experienced beginner's pattern. And I thought, well, I'm more than a beginner. I've done this for quite a while, many stitches and many patterns. Didn't work. So I'm going to find a different pattern to make something out of with this yarn, because I like the color. And I like the feel of the yarn, and it's very fine yarn. I'm just going to have to do something that's very lacy and very soft. I don't think this will be pretty if you try to make it into something thick and heavy, because it doesn't work that well when it's that thin. And so that's, one of the things that I have trouble with. I need to know how to read some of the patterns, because I've read a few and I just can't I can't figure it out. There are others that I can read and they work fine and they show you everything. Excuse me, my eye is itching. It's dry in the house but wet outside. Um, they show you everything you need to know and they talk about it, but I just couldn't do that pattern. I may go back and try it again sometime, but right now I think I'll just find myself a different pattern and work on that. And then I've been working on only working on this baby blanket just for a short time because I've been busy finishing my bag and doing some other projects. But I've only gotten this far on the baby blanket. It's a granny square that's continuously worked. I will put some more of the cream color around it shortly, and then there will be cream for it to end with. This is a very soft yarn, and I like that about it. And so that will be hopefully finished in a week or so, and I'll be done with that. I've also started another bag, just the same color as the one I made. And this is that magic mosaic um, pattern that Creative Grandmother has, and I noticed someone else has it online now too. I love this pattern, and it worked up into a beautiful handbag or carry bag, whatever you want to use it as. And a friend of mine liked the bag, and I told her to take it, and she said, no. So we're going to make her one, and that way it'll be the same, and she can enjoy hers, and I can enjoy mine, and it'll make me feel good to be able to give her something special. And I think that's all I'm working on right now. It's been a long week. We've gotten so much rain here. So many counties are under flash flood watches or warnings. We have people in the state of Mississippi who have lost their homes and things because of flooding. And the more rain we get, the worse it's getting here. We are on higher ground where I'm at. The yard is full of water, and there's a place out in the pasture field out behind our home that fills up every time because it used to be a small pond when my grandparents raised hogs on the farm. But it's now just a field where they mow and get hay from. That's what that's used for now. So it's wet, and when it's wet and cloudy and cold, it's hard to sometimes put anything in your hand and do much of anything when you're trying to crochet. But I've decided that I want to do some different projects now, and I think that will help get my energy back and my brain functioning fully again. It's supposed to be cold here tonight. When it tells you in south of here 50 miles it's going to be 48, that means it's going to be lower 40s for us. And in the morning it's only supposed to be in like 27 south of here, so that means we'll be about 23. And for us, that's very cold, very cold. And I just feel so sorry for those of you who live in Michigan and Chicago, like some of my family does. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's so cold. The wind chill is below zero, and all day it's going to be cold. I'm so sorry. Hope you have a way to stay good and warm, and I'm sure you do. To those on the West Coast, I hope you get a break from some of this, because it seems like you guys have been flooded and inundated with more water than most people. So hope you have a dry spell for a little bit, and only a little bit. So I just thank you for today, and I ask that you just have a really blessed day. I don't know what that means to each one of you, but for me, the thought of having a blessed day helps me get through. My shoulders were hurting so badly last night that to lay on my side, either side, was just, unspeakably cruel. And it just made laying on my back worse because I've got some of the arthritis in my neck, and there's a big knot back there right now that's swollen and it's hurting. So it hasn't been a good night, and I'm about to fall asleep just sitting here. But I want to thank you. I hope you have a great Thursday. I hope to see you tomorrow with some different things going on in my world. I can't wait until I receive the yarn from Premier Yarns so I can join the Creative Grandma challenge of doing something different with these 3 kinds of yarns. I didn't choose a different color. I only chose what she had, and I think it's going to be amazing because it's going to be a multicolor, a yellow, and a blue. And she made hers into sunshine and rainbows, and it was beautiful pillow. So look that up on her YouTube channel. You'll be able to see that pattern. I don't know what I'll create with mine, but I'm really looking for something interesting and fun with it because it is so pretty, so pretty. So just go and if you need to rest, if it's a rough day, rest. If heat pad works, use it. If you need ice bags, find one. I mean, they're not hard to find that freeze in the, you can keep in the freezer, and then they are soft enough you can still use them on your body without it hurting. Do something for yourself today. Do something that, excuse me. Sorry about that, but that's the joy of one of my medicines. It dries my mouth out so badly that I begin to choke. But do something good for you today. What do you love to do? What do you like to do when everything hurts and you can't do activities? What would you like to do? What is your favorite thing? What is your gift to yourself for that day or that moment? For me, it's watching old movies. I love old movies. My kids find them boring. My grandkids think it's awful because it's in black and white. How can anything be in black and white? But I like it and I can enjoy it. For a while ago, I was watching an old movie of Jack the Ripper, and it was an old movie. Yeah, but it's very good. It's entertaining, and I just sat there and watched and relaxed and didn't have to worry. So that will be my gift to me today. I'll crochet and I'll watch different movies if I have the ability and the time today, if I don't fall asleep in the middle of all of them. Then we'll take care of grandkids and we'll do what we do tonight. We'll help cook supper and we'll sit around and complain because it's still raining. Oh my goodness. Isn't life interesting? We never know what we're going to get. We never know what tomorrow will bring. I don't know what the end of the day will bring, but hopefully it will be a calming, restful evening. Hopefully, those of you that have watched are calm, can take a breath. Don't think about the bad things. My hands are reaching out to you that I can touch your spirit and give you hope today. That for one moment, we can all feel strength, love, support, and those things that we need so desperately in our lives right now. I ask that's what I hope your day is like. I hope that's how mine turns out. But no matter how it turns out around everyone else, for me, it's going to be another decent day. How about that? Decent day. I can't get rid of the rain or the pain. I can't get rid of all the depression and anxiety, the fatigue, those things, as you know. But I can choose to have a good day anyway. I hope you're blessed. I hope the Almighty will hold you today and get you through. I pray for you to, know that today is a day that the Almighty has given you, and it's your choice whether you will rejoice and be glad in it. The illness cannot win. No more. No more in your life, no more in mine. Have a good day. Sleep well tonight. I hope to have a video for you tomorrow about some things I'm going to hopefully do and create. And it's been good to talk to you. Please, please subscribe to my channel. Tell other people about my channel. Hit the bell so you'll know when I'm going to be on. Leave me a comment. I love your comments. Some of you left, comments for me. Please get as many people to watch this as you can, even if you don't watch it every day. Please let some other people know and get them to watch and subscribe. Go ahead and have a great day, and I'm going to go off now and go back into my den and sit down, take a breath, and start to crochet. Bye.